Hey, fellow YouTubers, JJ the Trucker coming to you from outside of Kingman, Arizona at the Petro. Man, this is a massive Petro. This parking lot is huge, huge, huge. This place never fills up. It's actually one of the good Petros that I do enjoy coming to. It's actually really nice inside. It's one of the franchised ones, but they've got some extra features and stuff, and they've got the iron skillet there. Anyways, really nice one. I enjoy coming here because I know that I'm always going to be able to find a parking spot no matter what. And get this, I know it's not popular with everybody. This country's so beautiful, but I really love desert scenery. I love being in the desert, waking up in the desert. Look at the blue skies of the desert. I just love that. That's me personally. But I do like the other parts of the country as well. Don't get me wrong. Anyways, let's get right down to this. I don't want to make this a really long video. I want to talk about the questions that I get most often, because I get a lot of questions from you guys, and I really appreciate it. I love those questions. I love your comments, most of them at least. But there are, I'd say, 10 questions that I get asked the most frequently. So, instead of answering them every single time, and I even started copying and pasting and stuff, it's like, I don't really want to do that. So I decided to go ahead and make this video. I've seen a couple of other vloggers do something similar, so I wanted to go ahead and get this out here. That way I can just share the link. You guys can watch the video, get that question answered, and maybe a few other questions that you may have had answered as well. All right, so let's get right down to it. The first question I get asked a lot is, can I ask you a question? Well, first of all, you just did. And second of all, yes, of course you can ask me a question. Go ahead, ask me a question. I'm fine with that. That's the whole point of the comments and everything. So go ahead, ask me a question. I don't mind. Just please, the only thing I do ask is that you keep it civil, keep it nice, be kind. I try and be, positive. I try and be kind out there to everybody. So yeah, that's the thing. If you're gonna ask a question, please don't be rude. Don't be bleep about it. But yeah, by all means, ask me questions. Go for it. All right. Second, number 2 here. Why don't you comment on my vlog? I'm sorry. I really am. I get a lot of comments on my vlog, and I reply to all of them. I try to reply to all of them. If I haven't replied to one of your comments, I must have missed it. So feel free to re-comment again, and I'll be happy to comment on yours. So I do take my time when I'm not driving. I spend a lot of time doing that. When it comes to other vlogs, it depends on what type of vlog you've got. If you've got a vlog where I need to actually watch your vlog, because you've got stuff that you're showing off and everything, I'm usually doing those really early in the morning, or really late at night, usually in the more tired mode, and it's good entertainment for me, and I appreciate it, so keep that up. Yeah, maybe I can comment a little bit more on those. If you're a vlog that I can just listen to, I'll be honest with you, I'm usually listening to it while I'm on the road. I don't watch videos on the road when I'm driving, but I will listen to them, just like listening to the radio or listening to a podcast or something like that. So obviously I'm not going to comment on those because I'm not going to comment and text and drive. I know I see a lot of drivers doing that, both big rig and four-wheeler. I'm not going to. It's not going to happen. Sorry. But periodically, if it's a really good topic I really like, or I have something really useful to add, then I'll go in and add my comment. All right. Let's see. Number 3. What did you do before trucking? All right. So before trucking, for close to 20 years, I was in the tech industry, telecommunications specifically. Worked for companies that dealt with the internet, usually internet backbone or last mile type internet for businesses. I've worked with telephony, telephones, telephone systems, VoIP systems, cable systems, cable internet as well. all that kind of stuff. So did that for nearly 20 years. I've been in the restaurant industry. Prior to that, when I was younger, I was in this industry. I was in the receiving department at Home Depot for quite a while. So I know the receiving end, at least on the retail side. And when I was younger than that, like fresh out of high school, I was a swamper, the guy who sits in the passenger seat, doesn't do the driving, but sits in the passenger seat of a truck. I was on a local route and basically helped the driver, with the loading, unloading, and setup and all that kind of stuff. Kept him company, kept him awake. That was about it. So yeah, that's what I did before here. Why did I switch? I was 20 years of doing telecom in an office environment with the office politics and all that stuff. I just got burnt out, burnt out of all the stuff, burnt out of doing the same thing. I really needed to change. I've been looking into trucking for a long time and decided to go ahead and make that change. Speaking of making a change, I'm going to change to my other hand. Whew, all right, give that arm a little break there. There we go. All right, let's move on here. All right, so next few questions are more, personal appearance type things. One is my tooth. What happened to your tooth? Yeah, look at that, right there. You see that? I'm missing a tooth. That tooth has been missing for about 3.5 years, I think. A lot longer than I had planned on having it missing. All started when I was a kid, bouncing on the bed, did Superman pose, face met headboard, footboard, and the baby tooth got jammed back in. The adult tooth got pushed sideways. Baby tooth came back in, but the adult tooth didn't. And I lived with that for years because the solutions back in the 70s and early 80s included like headgear and springs installed in my gums and all kinds of archaic medieval torture devices. I was like, no way, not going through that. Fast forward a whole bunch of years, and now we got implants and stuff like that, and they all say implants in today. I thought, okay, might as well go ahead and get that done. I have a good paying job now. This is back still when I was in telecom, and might as well get that done before I go into trucking. So I went ahead and started that process, but they had to do a number of surgeries to remove the adult tooth, fill it in with bone. That it didn't take well the first time, so they had to go in and redo it. It's just taken a long time to get everything done. There's healing in between, so it's taken so long. And I've got the implant in there, the bones, everything's ready for the crown. I was about to get the crown done right around March 20th, and we all know what happened March 15th. Everything shut down because of the Rona. So here I am. So I'm waiting to get, for everything to clear up. I'll get some home time. I'll get that crown, that tooth added back on finally, and I'll be sure to share that all with you guys when that happens. All right, moving on. You need to cut your hair. Dude, why is your hair so long? Or cut your hair, man. Guess what? No. Not doing it. It's my hair. It's my hair. I can do with it whatever I want with it. Too bad if you don't like it. Too bad. You can just deal with it. Switch hands again. Woo. Man. I know it's not a heavy phone, but holding it out like this, I guess. Anyways, if you want me to cut my hair because you don't like my long hair because I don't conform to your social norms, too bad. I'm not one to comply to social norms. I'm going to be me. I want you to be you. I respect and appreciate individualism. I don't want a whole bunch of drones roaming this country. We want to be different people. We want to have our own opinions. We want to be our own people. We want to look like individuals. And, for me, I've got a few different things that I really prefer. I appreciate people who have their own clothing style, their own, hairstyle, their own makeup style, their own whatever style. You want to do that. You want to be you. You want to rock you. You want to get ink. You want to get one tattoo, no tattoos. You want to get sleeves. You want to get full body. Whatever. I don't care. Why do I care? It's not hurting me. My long hair is not hurting you. So not cutting my hair, period. If you don't like it, guess what? Bye, Felicia. Plain and simple. Don't need that. All right, next one. Dude, cut your nails. Dude, what's up with your nails? Why are your nails so long? Here, let's take a look at them here. You see those? Yeah, they're not very long right now. But they're probably a little bit longer than most men might keep them. And here's the thing. I've got some condition that it's a condition that where my nails just grow so fast, so thick, and it's a pain in the butt to keep up with it. To be honest, especially when I'm driving and doing other stuff. And over the years, over my lifetime, I'm just like, I don't care. It's not hurting anybody. It's not hurting me. It hurts if I cut them and don't, because I have to cut them and file them just right. If not, if there's any sharp edges and I go, just do like one of these, it'll draw blood. I mean, those things get sharp like talons. If I keep them filed down like this, even if they grow out, it's not a big deal. But here's my biggest concern with even that question is, why? Why does it matter? Is it hurting you? Is it bothering you that much? Really? Man, if so, you might want to look into why it's bothering you that much. Again, if it's because I'm not conforming to your social standards, too bad. I don't care. And if it's really bothering you that much to where you just like, oh, I can't deal with somebody who's got long nails, well then, bye, Felicia. All right. While we're on that topic, honestly, this is number 7 here. It's not. I'll be honest. It's not a question that I'm asked a whole lot, but it's a question I get asked enough. It probably really wouldn't make the top 10, but I get asked enough to where I might as well go ahead and answer it while I'm at it talking about all this stuff. And they're like, well, you got long nails and you got long hair. Are you gay? Well, first of all, long hair and long nails has nothing to do with it whatsoever. But honestly, yeah, I am. There you go. I am. I've been out of the closet for a number of years. So here's the thing. If you're asking simply because you're curious, all right, no problem. If you're asking because you want to, be supportive, no problem. If you're asking because you're looking for support in the trucking industry, no problem. If you're asking because you have some ill intent, or you want to be mean about it, or again, I'm not conforming to your social standards, well, you already know the answer. Bye, Felicia. Don't need that. So plain and simple. All right, moving on from that. All right, more onto some work stuff here. Number 8, what's it like sleeping with the reefer unit on? That's actually a really good question. I was concerned about that as well when I was going to be starting in reefer unit. And so I did look it up. I asked a couple of drivers, stopped in truck stops and stuff doing my research. And what they said really held true. It took about 2-3 days in the training to get used to it, and that was it. Now I don't even notice when it comes on, when it shuts off. I sleep right through it. In fact, it's kind of like a white noise machine. It's on, and it's a nice, steady, low rumble. It's soothing. It's comforting. It's pretty nice. Just the other day, I was up in Springfield. Didn't have a trailer attached to me. It was nice temperate weather. Didn't even have my APU running. So I had nothing. It was quiet, and it was almost too quiet. I almost had a hard time getting to sleep because it was just too quiet. But honestly, even if you don't have a reefer, you're stopping in these truck stops. You've got people idling. You've got other reefers out there. You've got a lot of APUs. So there's always that engine noise going on anyway. So it really blends in. It's not that big of a deal. Again, after like 2-3 days, you get used to it, and that is it. All right. Number 9, question number 9. So Chan's again here. I get asked this one a lot. Okay, we're down to the last 2. Why is Prime so darn slow? And yes, Prime is slow. I guess it wasn't always that way, but it has been that way for a number of years. Why are they so slow? 2 reasons. Reason number one, safety. Prime is huge on safety. The owner of Prime, Robert Lowe, not the actor, another one, he is just dead set on safety, and it's not just talk, they act on it. They are big on safety, and as a new driver, I appreciate that. I really do. And as a seasoned driver, or another new driver, or a driver of another company, you should appreciate it too, because Prime is a training company. They take people practically off the streets, or from offices like me, people who've never been in a truck, people who've never driven a truck. They train them and they give them their own truck, and boom, you're on your own. I've still been driving for less than a year. I'm still a rookie, okay? Do you really want somebody like me or any other noob to be flying down the highway at 75, 80 miles an hour? No, I don't. Absolutely not. So, yeah, be thankful that they're slow. Sorry you gotta pass us. It happens. But you know what? We're not the only slow ones out there. There's a lot of slow drivers out there, intentionally. Company drivers are set at 58. Lease op, owner ops can set their governor up to 65. I've got mine set to 65. And I'm still passing plenty of people, not just Prime drivers. But you notice you're passing Prime drivers more often because there's so many Prime trucks out there that's what you're running into quite a bit. Being the number one refrigerated unit company in the United States, you're going to run into a lot of Prime drivers, and you are going to pass a lot of us. It's okay, make that pass. We're passing other drivers too, four-wheelers and trucks. Number two, fuel mileage. Fuel mileage is huge. Prime pays so much money in fuel. If you're a company driver, Prime is paying all of that fuel. If you're a lease op, we get a fuel supplement. Not only that, we're paying for the fuel after the supplement. They actually bring us into an ACE 2 class where they go down, they literally break it down. They've got the metrics on your truck based on your RPMs, what you've been running, what your fuel mileage was at each RPM level. And it is amazing how much money you are saving. You're saving thousands of dollars a year. Thousands of dollars a year just by slowing it down a little bit. Generally 58 to 62 is the magic range where you are just saving a large amount of money compared to even going 65. Now, the faster you're going, the higher your RPMs are, the more money you're wasting, basically. Now, sure, you are getting to your destination sooner. We get that. If it's a drop and hook or where they're going to unload you right away, okay, I get that. You get your chance to get another load sooner, and it can work out that way. I get that. Most of Prime loads are schedule-based anyway. Like where I'm going right now, it's a schedule. I get there early, doesn't matter. I'm sitting there waiting. So why get there early if I'm just going to be sitting and waiting? I might as well take that time, drive a little bit slower, and save lots of money. Okay? All right, so that's the reason why Prime goes so slow. All right, finally, the number one question that I get asked a lot. Are you going to be a trainer? Or are you a trainer? And so first of all, I used to be a trainer. When I was in the tech field, I was a trainer. When I was at Home Depot for a little bit, I was a trainer. And I do like training. I like that whole environment. I do like teaching people, and that's the reason why I decided to do this vlog in the first place. To keep people informed, not only of me, what's going on, keep my friends and family informed of what's going on with me, but to help others and share the news and the knowledge and everything that I'm getting with others. That's my contribution to the training. Am I going to be a trainer where I've got another person in my truck? No, absolutely not. In the words of the very wise Taylor Swift, never, ever, 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 never, ever, 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 never. No, not going to do it. I enjoy my space. I enjoy being on my own. That's me personally. Most importantly, if you've ever watched any of my training videos or the videos of when I was in training, I was having a really tough time getting through training. Not because of what I was learning, not because of, being with another person, any of that. It was I wasn't sleeping. I couldn't get any sleep. I was dead tired all the time trying to sleep in a moving, bouncing truck. Forget it. It was ridiculous. And I don't like that. I like it when I'm done for the day, shut that truck down, go to sleep in a nice, still truck, and enjoy myself. Whew. Get a good night's sleep, wake up very refreshed the next morning and ready to rock and roll. That's me. So no, I'm never going to be one of those types of trainers, but I will continue getting that information to you guys through YouTube to help out. So I hope you guys enjoy and appreciate that. All right, so y'all know what to do. You see my face right there. Click on it. Click on my face. It's right there. Click on my face. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do enjoy my videos and these types of videos, right about there is another video that you may really enjoy. Appreciate talking to y'all later. Bye.